So in today's video, we're going to focus on some tips for coaching children. What's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. I'm Richie Forde from TKD Coach Academy. So if you're new here or you haven't done so already, make sure and hit the subscribe button along with the bell notification to make sure you don't miss any of our videos. If you don't want to miss anything to do with your Taekwondo training, tips, tutorials and much more to help you along your journey. So on Instagram we often use the question feature for some Q&A, and one of the most common questions that we get a lot is people asking for some tips and advice when coaching children. So it's very important that you don't treat your kids classes like mini adult classes or mini adult sessions. So it's very important that you differentiate the both, and there's a couple of reasons why. So today what we're going to cover is some tips on how you can get some better engagement from the children, how you can use praise a little bit better, and basically how you can make sure that your classes are very high engaging and you're getting the best from your kids classes. So for myself, I teach a lot of kids classes, and that's where I started out with my coaching and instructing journey. So along the way there are a lot of tips and things that I've picked up that I would like to share some now. So the first thing that I'm going to address today is the use of praise. So praise is something that we all crave as humans, and it's something that naturally is something that a lot of people use in their classes. Sometimes praise is used for genuine praise, sometimes it's used to fill gaps, sometimes it's used just because it's the way that you speak and naturally how you address people. There are two very important factors that you must understand when using praise. So the first thing is, when you use praise, you have to make sure that it's quite sincere and you're not just using praise for the sake of it. There's a few reasons for this, but the most important reason is that it can almost create praise junkies if you use it too much, and the overuse of this can result in the children just looking for praise all the time, constantly, and whatever rewards that praise. So instead, you want to make sure that you keep it for really special or specific actions that you want to help build a certain culture or a certain behavior from your athletes. So the second most important thing to note when you're using praise is to be specific with the praise. So a lot of the time people generally focus on generic phrases such as well done, good job. And that's very good, especially if you're starting off to give the children some guidance. To be more effective with your praise, try to use specific praise. So look for the behaviors and the actions that you're actually happy about and want to praise, and then find the words to get that message across to the students or the children. So for example, in a Taekwondo specific class, you might see that one kid is doing a very good job in their kicking of keeping the knee and the chamber position quite high, and that's resulting in better kicking in their class. So instead of saying well done, great kicking, the thing that you should be focusing on here is that specific thing that you wanted to be repeated. So that, for this example, the high knee position. So yeah, another very useful tip that I have used most recently is to use some language and terminology from gaming. A lot of children these days are accustomed to this terminology and phrases such as levels, morphing. So try to use some of that language in your classes to boost your engagement. So recently I've used a sparring exercise which consists of levels. So there's specific techniques and tactics that I'm looking for the kids to try and use, and what I do is I try to set the basic levels. So there's a level 1, there's a level 2, level 3 and a level 4. So what I want them to do is, once they complete a level, okay, they can move on to the next level, which is a little bit more of an advanced version or a progression. So instead of just using regular drills and trying to improve the complexity of the technique, try to use this in your class and you'll see a big difference in engagement from the kids, especially when you use the term levels and when you use the term complete. Okay, two simple words and it automatically boosts the engagement so much, and they will learn much more from that. So So there are two nice valuable tips that you can use in your classes going forward and to help the engagement and behaviours and actions, which then lead on to build the culture of your team or your club. So try to use these going forward and see if it makes any difference. So make sure if you haven't already, you subscribe, hit that bell notification, and be sure to hit the thumbs up. The thumbs up is very important for our channel because YouTube rewards the videos which have high engagement, which is thumbs up, comments, and things like that. So if you can drop a comment of maybe the experience you have with children and some tips that you have of your own, that will help other people who are watching the videos, and it will also help us a lot to get our videos out to more people. So hit that like button and make sure and comment below. So till the next one, hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good day.